Welcome back, Outlaws. On this adventure, we take a hike down Annie's Canyon Trail through the San Elijo Lagoon Ecological Reserve. So stay tuned. Located in Solana Beach, this really cool trail can be accessed by 3 points: the Via Poco Trailhead, or the Solana Hills Trailhead, or the one that we chose, the Rios Avenue Trailhead. Research all these access points and find the best one for you. Parking is limited, especially on this trailhead, the Rios Avenue Trailhead, so plan ahead and get there early. Round-trip distance from this trailhead is about 1.4 miles, and it'll take you anywhere from 40 to 60 minutes to complete. The trail is open from sunrise to sunset, and there are no restrooms. There are also no bicycles allowed. Leash dogs are also allowed, but not in the Slot Canyon portion. You're also going to want to bring plenty of water, maybe some snacks, and a hat to keep you out of the sun. The Slot Canyon's vertical, narrow areas could definitely bring on some claustrophobia, so be aware of that as you enter the canyon, especially if it's crowded with a lot of people. Another suggestion to avoid the crowds is to go in the middle of the week. We happened to go on a Saturday and found it quite crowded.
I just don't know if we want to just rock on, or do we want to wait for the kids? Probably a lot of backup.
Up until 2015, this area was all private property, but often trespassed on. Vandals would spray paint the walls, and people used the area to get high and party. A longtime San Elijo Lagoon Conservancy supporter named Annie made a generous donation to acquire the land. Several volunteer groups removed the graffiti and built the trail, which officially opened in 2016 as Annie's Canyon. Here's a photo of what it used to look like before it was cleaned up. Off to the right, you could still see where some clowns have scratched their names into the wall. Millions of years ago, this whole area was underwater. When the area here became land, runoff from the surrounding area eroded the sandstone, which deepened them over the years into the canyons that you see today. Somewhat rare in California, though not entirely unheard of, it is, however, extremely unusual to find a slot canyon as accessible and travel-friendly as Annie's Canyon. As the canyon starts to narrow, your patience must expand, because everybody wants to stop on the trail and take photographs. So take a breather, take some photographs yourself, and go with the flow like a jellyfish. There are actually 2 routes to get to the top of the bluff overlooking the canyon. The primary section of the trail goes right through this slot canyon to the overlook. This is the more difficult portion and requires squeezing through this slot canyon and getting up some steps and climbing up a steep ladder. This portion goes one way from the low point through the canyon and up to the overlook. You then take a switchback trail down that parallels the canyon back down to the lagoon.
Put our truck like a 4-wheel drive?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Even a beefy like a Subaru with the off-road package would go through there just fine. You know how it changes after rain? Sometimes it can be scenarios can be bad.
Yeah, this is gnarly. Look. Now I know.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't supposed to be an issue.
But I remember the last time I did this too, I was thinking,
This is the ladder and the final portion of the trail exiting the canyon. So be prepared for this one last little climb, and you're out to incredible views. As we make our way down from the overlook at the top of the canyon, we head down to the lagoon to see what we could find there. Native American tribes hunted and gathered along the shores of this estuary at least 8,500 years before European settlers arrived. Shell middens and the refuse of hunting and gathering societies show the earliest inhabitants relied heavily on coastal resources. These resources included foods such as scallops, clams, shark, barracuda, and abalone. More recently, the Kumeyaay occupied the area. They traveled seasonally to take advantage of the resources both along the coast and inland. This osprey had just finished a fish meal, and I was lucky enough to capture it as it flew away. Within this 1,000-acre area, there are 6 plant communities: coastal strand, salt marsh, riparian scrub, coastal sage scrub, and freshwater marsh, and also mixed chaparral. There are also more than 300 species of plants, at least 23 species of fish, 26 mammal species, 20 reptile and amphibian species, and more than 80 invertebrates, and over 300 bird species can be found here as well. It's time to make our way back up the trail, but I couldn't resist getting a shot of this train on the way out. I'll stop talking now so you can enjoy some of the trail sounds along the way. We hope you enjoyed going on this really awesome hike with us and consider joining us on our next adventure. And as always, thanks for watching.